Welcome to Photosensitive Lighting. I'm Ryan, and today we're doing an impromptu install and review of the Herman Miller Nelson Cigar wall sconces that a friend of mine got. Let's get into it.
Ugh. That color is awful.
So we opened this up and it seems decently well protected, but it was a little bit frustrating to get this light out of the box. The instructions said pull from the corners, but it wasn't abundantly clear how you were supposed to do that and get everything out. Obviously, we're trying to keep the cardboard intact here, but with a little bit of effort, the components will come out. The way things were in the cardboard, it was a little bit fiddly. You then had to pull these pieces out carefully and then feed the entire apparatus back through. All this is wired together and folded and tied up in such a way that it is a little bit tricky to feed it back through, and it did help to have someone else hold the cardboard.
Like how they say not to scratch, just to leave everything on so you don't scratch anything. There's just sharp edges everywhere.
You gotta push it through some cardboard.
Once free of the cardboard, we started the tedious task of undoing all the zip ties and the little twist ties. We left the bag on just to protect the lamp. We did find that this piece was very tight. It didn't rotate freely, and it would not come out, which it needed to do for the installation. We had already installed one just to get the process down, and this one presented a few more problems just getting that bracket off that holds the lamp on the wall.
There we go.
Tolerances, Herman Miller.
Tolerances.
Turns out the walnut had warped slightly, but once it was on the wall, it wasn't a problem anymore. Installation on these lights was fairly straightforward. We started off by finding our stud, and when we installed the first one, we decided on a height for the bottom of the bracket of 59.5 inches. So we marked that, and then we struck a level line right across where our stud is. After marking a center point, we lined up the bottom of the bracket with our line. A little bit of extra light needed to help find it in the dark.
So you're almost on the line, just come down ever so slightly.
But once we got it, we leveled up, made sure that it was plumb up and down, and came in with one of the two included screws. We started off by driving in the top so that it would hold and not flip down.
There, now that's holding that.
We accidentally knocked it out. This is kind of where you can see that two people is almost even not enough.
Right there. Can you take the...
But once we got it plumb again, we went ahead and attached the bottom.
My hand? You got it.
I got it.
We ended up going back with a drill because we didn't want to drive it all the way in with the impact driver and risk cracking the walnut, and this way it let us set our torque and it would stop when we knew it was tight. Starting with the bottom, then we did the top. When we slid the pole back into the bracket, it definitely went in more smoothly, and that's when we figured out that it had warped. Here we're taking out the center column cardboard protector that helps protect the lamp. It did get hung up, everything was seeming to get caught on this. There's the included bulb, which was horrendous. And more zip ties to let down the lamp pole.
Everything's always caught.
Pulling on the lamp cord brings the shade up to meet the pipe, which I really would have liked to see it connect directly to, because this way it has a little bit of a wobble to it. This is the color of the included bulb. It's very blue for its stated 3000 Kelvin, but once we replaced it with some nice amber filament bulbs, it had a great warm glow. An interesting design, because the shade here doesn't actually mount to the rod. But then this bar does allow these to rotate. And there's a weight down lower which keeps this cord nice and taut. And then a little pull chain. Overall, they're well constructed. The light that comes out of them is beautiful, especially since we've actually replaced these bulbs. We put some Fight electric 60-watt Edison filament bulbs in. I think the quality of the light that comes out of these is great. It's a thicker material than you would find in a typical paper lantern. It's really nice and soft for a living room setting, somewhere that's going to be cozy and comfortable. I think it's something that I at least would really enjoy spending some time around. We have 2 of them on this wall. They're about 6 feet apart with the 60-watt filament bulbs in them. I think it's a good amount of light for relaxing in the evening. So these are the Herman Miller Nelson Cigar wall sconces. We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching Photosensitive Lighting.